Brace yourself, because the reality you've always known may be about to undergo a massive transformation, with February 29th looming as a pivotal moment. Are you prepared to uncover the hidden patterns within your own existence that could unlock the next stage of your evolution? This isn't just some far-out idea. It's about liberating yourself from the recurring cycles in your life, the frustrating patterns that prevent you from reaching your full potential and truly experiencing the world around you. Imagine if your own personal awakening could spark a wave of transformation that ripples outward, changing the trajectory for all of humankind. Consider February 29th not as a date on a calendar, but as a potential convergence point, a moment of decision, or even the culmination of a repeating cycle that has been playing out for longer than you can imagine. Have you ever experienced déjà vu so strong it felt like you were reliving a moment? Or perhaps recurring dreams that seem to hold a deeper significance? Maybe you've noticed certain number sequences popping up repeatedly in your daily life. These could be subtle signs that our perceived reality isn't linear but cyclical, like a scratched record skipping back to the same groove, or a complex simulation replaying certain segments. Wake up. The key to understanding this potential reality loop lies in pattern recognition. By identifying recurring patterns in your own life and in the world around you, you can begin to decipher the underlying mechanics of this cycle and potentially even influence its outcome. Think about the recurring dynamics in your relationships, the repeating patterns in your financial life, or the cyclical nature of historical events like wars or economic booms and busts. These aren't just random occurrences. They might be echoes within the loop, whispers from a reality trying to reveal its secrets to you. These are wake-up calls. Now, let's contextualize this with simulation theory, the idea that our reality could be a highly advanced computer-generated simulation. If that's the case, then this reality loop could be a glitch in the code, a system reset, or even a deliberately programmed event within the simulation. Think of the architects or programmers of this simulation. Is it possible they've left clues, like hidden Easter eggs, within the system, waiting to be discovered? Consider films like The Matrix or Dark City, which explore similar concepts, and imagine February 29th as a potential system update, a moment when the code of reality itself is rewritten. But why does any of this even matter? What are the real stakes involved? Living in a repeating reality could be trapping you in limiting patterns, preventing you from achieving your full potential or experiencing genuine freedom. This loop could be reinforcing negative beliefs, hindering opportunities, and ultimately stifling your personal growth. However, recognizing this potential trap is the first step towards unlocking a higher level of awareness and breaking free from manipulation. What does it truly mean to wake up from a reality that might not be what it seems? The impact of this loop extends far beyond the individual. If countless people are stuck in these repeating patterns, it could be influencing global events, shaping societal structures, and affecting the overall course of humanity. Breaking free from the loop, therefore, could have a ripple effect, creating positive change on a global scale. Individual awakenings might contribute to a broader shift in consciousness, leading to a more harmonious and fulfilling world for everyone. Knowledge, in this context, becomes not just power, but a pathway to liberation. Understanding this reality loop offers incredible power and agency. By grasping the mechanics of the loop, you can take control of your experience and begin to consciously shape your own reality. Critical thinking, self-awareness, and personal responsibility become essential tools in this endeavor. This isn't about fear. It's an invitation to become a reality hacker, understanding the code and bending the rules to create a life of your own design. What might happen if you really believe February 29th can shift your perspective on everything you believe? This brings us to the concept of February 29th as a potential choice point, a fork in the road of your timeline. The actions and choices you make in the days leading up to this date could determine which path you ultimately take. Deeper into the loop, or towards a new and uncharted reality. By shifting your perspective, altering your beliefs, and focusing your intentions, you can potentially steer yourself towards a more desirable outcome. What could your February 29th reveal? To truly understand all of this, let's touch on some core concepts. Simulation theory suggests that our reality could be akin to a complex video game generated by advanced technology. Thinkers like Nick Bostrom and Elon Musk have explored this possibility, proposing that it might be more likely that we are living in a simulation than not. But remember, this is a thought experiment, a framework for exploring alternative perspectives, not a definitive answer. Then there's quantum physics, which offers some intriguing clues about the nature of reality. Concepts like the observer effect, where the act of observing something changes it, and quantum entanglement, where particles are linked across vast distances, suggest that consciousness may play a role in shaping reality at a fundamental level. This could mean that your thoughts, emotions, and beliefs can influence the events that unfold within the reality loop, potentially shifting your experience. Everything is connected in ways we are only beginning to understand. Ultimately, the relationship between consciousness and reality is key. Your beliefs, emotions, and thoughts can influence your external experience, shaping the events that unfold in your life. The law of attraction and the power of positive thinking could be more than just self-help platitudes. They could be powerful tools for influencing the reality loop itself. By focusing on positive outcomes and aligning your thoughts and emotions with your desires, you can potentially shift your experience within the loop and create a more fulfilling reality. But this is just the beginning. Is February 29th truly the end of something, or could it be the dawn of a new beginning? What if this reality loop is not a prison, but an extraordinary opportunity for growth and evolution? And what role do you play in shaping this reality? Is there someone or something behind the curtain orchestrating the events of our lives? As you look for patterns in your life and the world around you, remember that these patterns may contain the keys to unlocking your full potential, but also to something more, a full awakening. In the next section, we'll dive into the quantum physics of time loops. We'll explore the ancient myths and legends that speak of repeating cycles of destruction and rebirth. And we'll begin to uncover the potential control systems that may be manipulating our reality without us even knowing it. So, as we approach this potential crossroads of February 29th, let's journey deeper into the heart of this reality loop. What if time itself isn't the straight line we've always assumed it to be? What if it's more like a circle, a spiral, or an intricate dance of repeating patterns? Ancient cultures certainly seem to think so. From the Hindu concept of recurring yugas, vast cycles of cosmic time, to the Wheel of Time, found in various Eastern traditions, the idea of time as cyclical is deeply embedded in human history. Consider the cyclical view of the seasons, or of life, death, and rebirth. Does the linear Western perception of time truly resonate with your lived experience, or does the idea of repeating cycles feel more intuitively true? Within this cyclical model, the concept of timelines and realities becomes even more intriguing. Imagine multiple versions of your life unfolding simultaneously, each shaped by the choices you make and the energy you emit. These aren't just abstract possibilities. They could be very real, parallel paths that you're constantly navigating, sometimes consciously, sometimes not. The Manuworld's interpretation of quantum mechanics suggests something similar. That every quantum decision creates a branching of the universe, leading to countless different outcomes. Have you ever wondered what would have happened if you'd made a different choice at a crucial moment in your life? Perhaps that choice led you down a different timeline, a different reality altogether. And if these timelines exist, what's guiding you through them? What if your consciousness is the navigator, the captain of your own ship, steering you through the sea of possibilities? By raising your awareness, by becoming more conscious of your thoughts, feelings, and beliefs, you can potentially influence which timeline you end up on. It's like tuning a radio. By adjusting the frequency, you can pick up different stations. In the same way, by adjusting your consciousness, you can align yourself with different realities. Imagine yourself standing at a crossroads, different paths stretching out before you, each representing a different potential future. Which path do you choose? As you navigate these timelines, start paying attention to the signposts along the way. These could be synchronicities, those seemingly coincidental events that carry a deeper meaning. Or maybe it's déjà vu, that eerie feeling that you've experienced something before. Perhaps it's a vivid dream, a sudden insight, or an unexpected change in circumstances. These signposts might be subtle indicators that you're shifting between timelines, that you're on the verge of a new beginning or a return to a familiar pattern. As we approach February 29th, be extra vigilant for these signs, for they could hold the key to understanding your role within this reality loop. Is that recurring dream trying to tell you something about your current path? Now, let's turn our attention to the quantum realm, where the very nature of reality gets even stranger. Remember the observer effect, the idea that simply observing a quantum particle can change its behavior. This suggests that our consciousness isn't just a passive observer of reality, but an active participant in its creation. If observation can influence the behavior of electrons, could it also be influencing the larger events within the reality loop? Could your thoughts and expectations be shaping the very fabric of your existence? Consider quantum entanglement, that mind-boggling phenomenon where two particles become linked together, regardless of the distance between them. If you change the state of one particle, the other instantly changes as well, as if they're communicating faster than the speed of light. This interconnectedness suggests that everything in the universe is fundamentally linked, that our actions have ripple effects that extend far beyond our immediate surroundings. If two entangled particles can be linked across vast distances, is it any surprise that your thoughts and actions can influence events far beyond your immediate control? What dominoes are you setting in motion? Then there's the holographic universe theory, the idea that our reality might be a projection from a higher dimensional source, like a hologram projected from a two-dimensional surface. If our universe is a hologram, then the reality loop could be a pre-programmed event within that projection, a recurring sequence in the cosmic code. Understanding this code, at least on some intuitive level, might allow us to influence the outcome of the loop, to alter the course of the holographic projection. What if the universe is just an incredibly complex movie, and we're all actors with the ability to rewrite the script? But let's not get carried away with the idea of complete control. Quantum mechanics is inherently uncertain and unpredictable. While consciousness may play a role in shaping reality, we may never have complete mastery over the outcome of events. Embrace the uncertainty. Focus on influencing your own internal state, rather than trying to control the external world. Acknowledge the randomness of quantum mechanics and the inherent unpredictability of the universe, viewing these uncertainties as opportunities. Does this liberation change your perspective? These ideas aren't exactly new. If you look back through history, many myths depict repeating cycles of destruction and rebirth. Think of the phoenix rising from the ashes, a potent symbol of renewal and transformation. Or consider the Mayan calendar, with its intricate cycles of world ages, each ending in a period of upheaval and followed by a new beginning. And how might we interpret the Egyptians' cyclical pattern of death and rebirth? Are these just stories, or are they echoes of a deeper understanding of the reality loop, whispers from a time when humanity was more attuned to the cyclical nature of existence? Consider also the Gnostic perspective, which views the material world as a flawed or manipulated creation, a kind of prison designed to keep humanity in a state of ignorance. From this viewpoint, the reality loop could be a trap set by a malevolent entity, a demiurge seeking to control and enslave us. Awakening, in the Gnostic sense, is about breaking free from this illusion, about recognizing the true nature of reality and reclaiming our spiritual freedom. What if the demiurge, the creator of an imperfect world, is somehow connected to the reality loop? Perhaps our reality is a dream of God, a collective dream of humanity, where our shared beliefs and intentions shape the world around us. If that's the case, then becoming aware of our role in this dream could be incredibly powerful. By collectively shifting our consciousness, by focusing on positive intentions, we can potentially reshape the reality loop and create a more harmonious and fulfilling world for everyone. Can we collectively change reality by changing the dream? But who or what is the source of this reality loop? Is it a natural phenomenon, a consequence of the laws of physics? Is it a deliberate creation, engineered by some advanced intelligence? Or is it something else entirely, something beyond our current comprehension? Perhaps the answer lies hidden within those ancient myths and legends, waiting to be rediscovered, waiting to be pieced together like fragments of a forgotten truth. Do these ancient texts offer a potential link to the source of the reality loop? So, how can we apply this knowledge to our own lives? How can we actively shift our reality and break free from the limiting patterns of the loop? It all starts with mindfulness, with cultivating a deep awareness of your thoughts, emotions, and behaviors in the present moment. By paying attention to your internal state, without judgment, you can begin to identify the triggers that lead you back into the loop. Practice meditation, deep breathing, or simply mindful walking, focusing on your senses and quieting the chatter of your mind. Are you ready to break free from autopilot and create new patterns? Emotional regulation is another key skill. Negative emotions like fear, anger, and anxiety can act like anchors, dragging you back into the loop. By learning to manage these emotions, you can neutralize their power and shift to a more positive vibrational state. Try emotional release exercises, cognitive reframing techniques, or positive affirmations to transform your emotional landscape. If you find yourself feeling negative emotions, can you reframe them as opportunities for growth? Our beliefs also play a crucial role in shaping our reality. Limiting beliefs can keep you trapped in the loop, reinforcing negative patterns and hindering your progress. Identify those beliefs that are holding you back and challenge their validity. Replace them with positive affirmations and visualizations of your desired reality. What limiting beliefs are holding you back from experiencing true freedom? Ultimately, the power of intention is paramount. By setting clear, positive intentions for your life and for the future of the planet, you can align yourself with the reality you want to experience. Focus on positive outcomes, visualize them coming to fruition, and trust that the universe will conspire to make them happen. Aligning your intentions with the highest good and shifting the reality loop towards a positive outcome could have a massive impact. But will this save us, or is there another force working against our best intentions? But will this save us, or is there another force working against our best intentions? What if the very act of setting a clear intention, that focused beam of conscious energy, is the key to rewriting the code of the reality loop? Imagine your consciousness as a software programmer and your intentions as lines of code. Each thought, each emotion, each belief contributes to the program that shapes your reality. Now, imagine that you discover a glitch in the program, a repeating pattern that keeps causing you to stumble. By consciously inserting a new line of code, a clear, positive intention, you can override the glitch and rewrite the program to create a more desirable outcome. The positive intention as new code helps to rewrite a new, positive reality. The code will now make you the hero, not a victim. And what if this code override isn't limited to your individual experience? What if the collective intentions of humanity could act as a global patch, rewriting the code of the entire reality loop? The idea of collective consciousness isn't just a new age fantasy. It's a powerful force that has shaped human history. Think of the countless social movements, revolutions, and spiritual awakenings that have been sparked by the shared intentions of ordinary people. By aligning your intentions with the highest good, by focusing on love, compassion, and harmony, you can contribute to a global shift in consciousness that transforms the loop for everyone. The actions of a few do change the lives of many, so you have to believe in the power of yourself. What if enough of us decided to rewrite the code together? You are not a passive character trapped in a prewritten story. You are the author, the architect, the conscious creator of your own reality. The power to choose, to believe, to intend, lies within you. Embrace your role as a reality architect, consciously designing your life and contributing to the creation of a better world. Shift your perspective from victim to creator, from powerlessness to empowerment, and watch as the world around you begins to transform. You have to be able to make the shift from victim to hero. What is the best way to visualize yourself in a state of power? How does this all tie into the bigger picture? Your individual effort to shift your current experience has a direct and meaningful impact on the broader context of global events, societal structures, and the future of humanity. When you break free from limiting patterns, you create a ripple effect that extends far beyond your immediate surroundings. Your liberation becomes a beacon of hope for others, inspiring them to awaken to their own potential. What if the salvation of society depends on our own self-actualization? The challenges and repetitions within the reality loop aren't punishments. They're opportunities for accelerated learning and spiritual evolution. Each time you face a familiar obstacle, you have a chance to respond differently, to break free from old patterns, and to refine your beliefs. View the loop not as a prison, but as a training ground, a cosmic classroom where you can master the art of conscious creation. Facing these challenges provides opportunities for personal growth, so one must reframe these obstacles as opportunities. Can you truly embrace the idea of failing forward? What if what we perceive as reality is not a fixed and immutable truth, but a fluid and malleable construct, shaped by our collective beliefs, emotions, and intentions? Challenge your conventional understanding of what's real. Recognize that you are not bound by what you see, but free to consciously redefine reality and create a more fulfilling and harmonious experience. Embrace the potential to consciously redefine your reality, because you are not bound by what you see. Could reality be as personalized as a fingerprint? Embrace uncertainty and trust in your own intuition. Surrender to the flow of life, releasing the need for control, and watch as new opportunities and unexpected positive outcomes unfold. View life as a dance of trust and surrender, knowing that even in the midst of chaos, there is a deeper order at play. Learn to trust the unknown and have faith that it will lead to good. Does embracing uncertainty feel more terrifying or liberating? So, what is the origin of this loop? Perhaps the origin will forever remain a mystery, a blend of natural occurrences, planned interventions, and shared consciousness efforts. The ultimate source may be unknowable, but the power to influence the loop lies within you, so you have the key to change. Focus less on finding the source and more on harnessing your own creative potential. Why let the mystery of the origin distract you from your power to change it? Remember those synchronicities, dreams, and intuitive nudges. Those are exit points, opportunities to shift out of the reality loop. Pay attention to these subtle signals as you approach February 29th, for they may guide you toward a new dimension of experience. Recognize that synchronicities, dreams, and intuitive nudges signal opportunities, so paying attention to these will shift your perspective into a new dimension. Are you paying attention to the subtle guidance that is always there? In the days leading up to February 29th, take concrete steps to prepare yourself for a potential shift in reality. Set clear intentions, practice mindfulness, reflect on your role in society, and connect with those close to you. These actions will help you align yourself with a more positive timeline. Preparing and setting clear intentions, practicing mindfulness, reflecting on your role in society, and connecting with those close to you will help you better prepare. But is that enough? What else can we practically do? Whatever happens on February 29th, trust that you are capable of navigating the unknown and creating a positive future. Have faith in the process of life, and know that you are not alone. Despite the unknowns of February 29th, you can confidently navigate forward, trusting personal wisdom and having faith that a positive future will emerge. Lean into hope, not fear, and see how that perspective shift can move mountains. What if, by simply trusting, we can skip to the good part? Beyond the loop, what extraordinary abilities can we unlock? What would our best version of ourselves be without all the limitations? Imagine a world where expanded consciousness, heightened intuition, and the ability to manifest desired outcomes with greater ease are the norm. Prompt the questions: what is possible without the loop? What extraordinary abilities can we unlock? And what would our best version of ourselves be? With the loop broken, what awaits us? Imagine access to higher dimensions, communication with otherworldly beings, and consciousness exploration beyond the physical realm. Envision a reality where the boundaries of what's possible are constantly expanding. With the loop broken, access to higher dimensions, communication with otherworldly beings, and consciousness exploration beyond the physical realm become attainable realities. What if the impossible suddenly becomes the everyday? Join communities, share your stories, and participate in collaborative projects that would shape a better reality. Together, we can accelerate the process of awakening and create a more positive future for all. Together, we can create a new community, one with brand new possibilities, ready to build something amazing together. In future videos, we'll delve even deeper into advanced reality hacking techniques, including lucid dreaming and dream manipulation, advanced meditation and visualization practices, energy work and vibrational alignment, the use of sound and frequency to influence reality, and the exploration of ancient technologies and lost knowledge. We will explore advanced techniques like lucid dreaming, advanced meditation, energy work, and sound frequencies that can elevate the experience to an even higher dimension. Now, let's dive even deeper down the